So friends, today we are going to start a new topic which is called writing a tune in major keys. So use notes from the tonic or dominant triad shown by the Roman numerals to write a tune above the bass line. So what they have given the scale, okay, or key. They have given the Roman numbers. They have given the bass line, and according to that, we have to use the tonic triad or the dominant triad to make the tunes. Okay. Major thing, mostly if you see, whenever you're trying to make a tune, just keep one thing in is important, that whenever you're making a tune, try to have your bass line and your tune going in a contrary motion, not a similar motion. Okay, so try to make because it's very important to you get good marks. If you don't make it as a contrary sequence or something like that, then you may lose your marks. So it's always good if you make your tune or your baseline going according to the contrary motion. Okay, that you will see. If you see an example also here, you can see these are going in a contrary motion. So always try to have your tunes according to the contrary motion. So let's start with the first exercise without wasting our time. So we're gonna start with the first exercise. So you can see this is called C major, right? C major, and the time signature they have given is 2/4. That means we need a 2 crotchet beat in 1 bar, right? The second thing is this is the tonic triad. Notes for C major will be C, D, E, F, and G. So we're gonna use C, E, and G. Now for the dominant one, we know that we need to use from G, A, B, C, and D. So we're gonna use G, B, and D. Yeah. So let's start. We're gonna make the tune first. So we need 2 crotchet note beat over here, and this is the first one. So C. So we're gonna put a C here first, right? So we're gonna make a crotchet note here, C. Let's make second one. You can choose any note from this. So let's go to G. Okay, we're gonna go to G first here. So let's make this is treble clef. So we make G. Now next is fifth one. That's dominant one. Dominant triad we're gonna use. So G. They are giving us G here. So let's start with the G. So we can use G here again. So we can use this as a, so a beat you can use as a minim as well. Okay, so if you're going to make it a minim, just make it a minim. Yep. Now next you can is again a fifth. Again they're giving a G. So this time let's take this G rather than taking this G. We're gonna make this G first. Okay, come down, and then we are gonna go to B. Let's take this B here. Okay, let's take this B, and then the last one is we finish with the first, that is C. So let's take this C. Yep. Okay, so here we finish this exercise. Let's move on to the next one. So the next one goes 6/8. This is the time signature. That means we need the value in 2 crotchet, and the key signature is F major. So F major, the first tonic triad notes will be F, G, A, B, and C. Then from the fifth one, dominant one, we're gonna have C, D, E, F, and G. Okay, so let's start it. So we're gonna use from the F first. This is the first beat. So we're gonna take this F this time. Yeah, let's take this F. Let's make it a crotchet beat, and then let's take one A as quiver. Let's make A. Then we can finish C with a dotted crochet note, and here you're gonna continue with the dotted. Let's make a C. Let's make C. Then let's make take this E. Then again go to C. So we're gonna make 3 quivers, and then we're gonna finish with the G here. Let's finish with the G here. And go to this G. So this will be a dotted crochet knot. Then this is a fifth. So fifth starting again on C. So let's take this C again. Let's take a dotted crochet, and then we finish with our E here. Okay, let's finish with the E here. Okay, and the last note you can finish again with the here with dotted minim note. This is first, and the first is our F. So let's finish here F. Sorry, in this exercise you can see the last note we have left. This should be a this should be our not a crochet note, but this should be a minim here. So we'll make a minim because the time signature is 2 by 4 here. Okay, just take care of all these things whenever you're doing. I'm sorry, sometimes I make mistakes happen in the videos because a lot of things going on to take care of all the things. So this, I'm really apologize for that thing. So I hope you understand. Just main thing is that my main motive is you to understand the concept of the questions. See, mistake can happen with anyone, so no one is perfect, but this, let's start. Okay, so let's move on to the next question. That will be the last exercise of this page. So here you can see this 2 by 2. That means we need 2 minim notes in one bar. The key is D major, so that means we need D, E, F, G, and A. And then fifth one is A, B, C, D, and E. So this is A, C, and E. So let's start here with the D. This is the first one. So D we have here. Let's start with this D. No, let's start with this D only. So we're going to start with this D. Let's make an F. No, let's make an A, or just make an F. So let's make this F. We're gonna go to this F. Then we go to the fifth one, that is A. So we're gonna go to A here. Let's do with 1 minim. Then you can go with C here, or let's go to the E. Let's go to the E. Then we can go A again. This is the fifth one, so we can start with A here, or let's just take this A. We're gonna take this A. Okay, and then we go with E, this E, and then we finish with the fifth one, that is sorry, the first one, that is our D. So let's take this D, and this will be a semi brave. Okay, so here we finish this page. Let's move on to the next page. Okay, as we move on to the next page, you can see that this time they have not given us the Roman number, they have given the chord symbols. So according to the chord symbols, we have to make the tunes here. Okay, so let's straight away go to the first exercise. So this one is F major. So this is our F major, and the chord, the notes we're gonna use is F, G, A, B, C, then C, D, E, F, and G. Okay, so the first, third, and fifth, first, third, and fifth. So, and the time signature is 2/4. That means 2 crochet beat in 1 bar. So here we start with F. So we can have this F, then, sorry, this is wrong. This is F. Then next note you can make at, this is our C. So C, let's make it a. So we're gonna go to A here. This is G. Let's go to this A. Then we're gonna go to the fifth one, that is C. So let's make this C. Let's make it a minim note. Then next we can go to C again. So let's make it C. And then we have with C, let's make E this time, or take a G. We'll take this like this, and then we're gonna make a quiver. Then you can do one note with the, let's go to E. Let's make E here. Let's make a E, and then you can finish with the F. So we can go with, this is our F. Let's finish with F here with the minim one. Okay, now let's move on to the next one. So next one, you can see we have our D major scale. So the notes we need is D, F, D, E, F, G, A, B, C, D, and E. First, third, fifth, first, third, and fifth. The time signature is 3 crochet beat in 1 bar, right? So let's start with the first. You can see this is given D. So if you see the contrary motion is going like this, so we should go upward. So let's start with the D here. We're gonna make this D. Then let's go to F. Let's make a minim. Then we move to the next one. This is our F. So let's make this F this time. And then we drop it to A here. Or let's drop it to E. So this is D. So we made it F. So we can use, no, we're just gonna start with D only. We can start with F, but right now I want to start with the D only, so you understand in a simpler way, because that is a note of D tonic triad only. So you can use the F note as a first note, but to make it simpler right now, I'm using the simple words. So right now we're gonna take only from A, D, or F. So let's make it here. This one we're gonna do, this is D. So let's start with the D only. So we're gonna take this D. Yeah, then we are going upwards. We're gonna take a note here, that is D, F. Oh yeah, let's go to F. Then we have A. So this is this A. We're gonna go, let's come here as A note. Take A here. Then let's take it to E. Let's take E. And then the last note we finish D with a dotted minim. Okay, so you can check this one. Here we finish. Now next one we have is B flat major. So This is, you're going to start with the B, C, D, E, and F, then F, G, A, B, and C. So first, third, fifth, first, third, fifth, two crochet note in one bar. Now let's start. The first is B flat because of the key signature. So we're going to start with the B. So let's take this B here. Yep, let's take this B here. Then we go, let's complete this one. So B, then C. Let's take B and then D note. Then we go to F. So we're going to start, take this F. Let's take it minim. Then we're going to go to F again. Let's take this time this F. We're going to start this F. And we come to here C. Then A. And then we finish with B flat major. So let's finish with here with the B. Okay, so this will be a, again the last note has to be minim note. So this is a minim note. Yep. Sorry friends, I was going through this chapter again, so I was checking if I had made any mistakes. So there are two things which I had done wrong. I think this one I wanted to make a quiver of notes, but it finished as a crochet note because you can make two quiver beads here because the time signature is a minim. Okay, so that's why we are supposed to do this one. Let's do the last exercise. So the last one you can see is C major scale. So C, D, E, F, G, G, A, B, C, and D. First, third, fifth, first, third, fifth. And this will be two dotted crochet. So we're going to start with C first. So let's take this C. And let's see, let's take this G. Yep. And then again take a C. Then let's take one E. Let's take this E here. So let's put a dotted here first. This one is center line, this one is away. So you're gonna go up. From here, this is C. So let's take this C for right now. You can take center C as well, but let's take this C. Do a dotted crochet here. Sorry. Here, dotted crochet. Then you can take G here. Let's take G, this G, then take B, then take D. So we're gonna go, can go either way. Let's go this way. And after that, we're gonna make D again. Let's make a B. And then last one we finish with the C. That will be, let's take this C right now. Dotted minim. Yep. So here we finish with this topic. Now we're gonna move to the same thing in minor keys. So now we have to do it in minor keys. So let's check in the minor keys. The formula is same, you just have to take care of the notes and the accidentals. So let's check this one. We have they have given again the Roman numbers. According to that, we have to put the mark the tunes. Okay, so let's start. This is A minor. So A minor, the time is 3 crotchet beats. So that means we need a 3 crotchet beat in 1 bar. And the notes we need first is A, B, C, D, E, first, third, and fifth. And for the fifth one, we need E, F, G, A, and B. Right? So now we're gonna move to the first tune. So first tune will be, we start with the A. So they have taken this A. We're gonna take A from here. Let's take this A. So 3 crochet beat. Let's take this one. Then we can do C, and then we can come to E again. We can come to E this time. Then we can start again with the A. So let's start with the A. Sorry. This is minim, and we go upwards, and then you can go with 1 crochet beat. This, let's go with C here. Okay, next one we have fifth, that would be our E, G, and B. So let's do it E. Let's start with E. Then let's go to B. Let's go to G. And then we finish with the first one, that would be our A. So let's take this A and let's finish with dotted minim. Right? Let's move on to the next question. So now in the second exercise, we're going to start with the E minor, and the time is 6/8. That means we need a 2 crochet dotted beat in 1 bar. And the first, you can see the Roman number. So you're gonna go E, F, G, A, and B first, third, and fifth. Then in the fifth one, we need B, C, D, E, and F. So let's start with the E first here. So they have used this E, we're gonna use this E. Let's make a dotted crochet here. Then we have G and B. So let's go to the G, and then we're gonna make a B here. Let's make a quiver one. Yes, next one we can do, they are going to the first one again. So let's start with the E. So this time this is, let's take this E. So we're going to make a dotted crochet here. Next we can have the B again as a dotted crochet. Then we can go to the fifth one. The fifth one, they're saying B. So let's take, we're going to take B. Then we're going to go to F and D. Let's go to D and make a B again. And then we go to the F over here. Let's go to the F. And then we can finish with the E. Okay, the dotted minim. So we finish this one here. Next one we have, this is 3/8. That means 3 quiver beat in 1 bar. This is G minor. So the notes we need is G, A, B, C, and D. So G, B, and D. Then we need D, E, F, G, and A, D, F, and A. So let's start with our G first. So they're taking this G. Let's take this G. And then let's go to B. Let's do D. Let's take a D and then make a G again. So we're gonna go, okay. Next, we're gonna go to fifth one. We are making D. So let's take this D here again. Let's take crochet bead, and then we are making two D. Let's take an F here. Okay. Next, we're going to the fifth one. The fifth one is D. So let's take this D here. Then we can go to A, and we can have F. Yep, let's make it. And then the last one, we can finish the dotted crochet with the first one. The first one is G. So let's create this G here. Okay. Now let's move the last one, not the least. So this is our D minor times 2 by 4. That means 2 crochet bead in one bar. Notes we need is D, E, F, G, and A. Then A, B, C, D, and E. So now we make with the first one D. So let's take this D and let's take A. Now we have fifth one. Fifth one will be A and C. So let's take this. Let's take this A again. Let's take it a crochet, and then we are gonna go to the fifth one again. So this time we're gonna go. Let's make fifth. So this is going up. Let's make this D, and then we can have C. Then we can have E, and we can have C again, and we're gonna make it as a 4. Yep. And the last one we finish with the first one. The first one is D, so we can finish this D as here. Okay, so let's now move on to the next page. So in the next page, notes, now they have given the D, E minor, and B, the sign again the tonic. This is chord symbols. So same thing, let's just check what we have. We have D minor here. So D minor 4 by 4, that means 4 crochet bead in one bar. Okay, so let's start. They have given D minor first, so we're gonna start with D. So this would be D here. Let's take this D with 1 minim beat. Then sorry, we just write the note first. So D, E, F, G, A, and then we have A, B, C, D, E. So we have done with D. Let's move to E, and then let's move to F. Let's move to F, and then A, this one. Let's again go to the D. Yeah, now let's start with the A. So we are going A here. Let's take this as a minim, and then we go to E note here. Let's take it as minim. Let's come back to A again, and this time we're gonna make C, and we go to E note. Let's go to this E note. And let's come back to D note. We're gonna make D here, D minor, right? Okay. So second thing, that this time signature is 4 by 4. So that means this should have been a semi-brave note, not a minim note. So we have to make a semi-brave note. Okay. We finished this one. Let's move to the next one. In the next one, you see it's a G minor, and the time is a 3 crotchet beat in one bar. So we start with G, A, B, C, D, first, third, fifth. Then we need D, E, F, G, and A. Now let's start here. We're gonna start with G minor, showing the first note, tonic note. So let's take this G this time. 3 crotchet beat. Let's take the crotchet beat. Then let's move to the B and D. B and D. Let's make it this way, this way. Then again we have G minor. Then let's again start with, let's take this G. Then we have, let's take B this time as a minor. Here B note. So let's make this G, B, then we come to D, and let's take this D as a crotchet. Then we are going to D, let's take this A, and let's go to F, and then we finish with the G minor, that is our G, and let's finish with the G here. Okay, so now let's do the last exercise. So last one is a B minor. The notes we need is here B, C, D, E, and F. Then we have F, G, A, B, and C. Right, now here we're gonna go. We need 2 dotted crotchet beat value here in each bar. So we're gonna start with the B. So let's start with B here. Let's start with B here, and then we move it to, let's make it to D, D, B, and F. Let's make it this way. Okay, now this F sharp, we don't need to put sharp because it's already showing in the key signature. So make sure don't put it extra accidental over there. It's already showing in the key signature. Next we have F sharp. So let's start with the F sharp here. Let's make it as a dotted crotchet, and then we're gonna move to F. Let's move to C. We're gonna make a C again with a dotted crochet. Now let's move on to the F major again. Let's go to the F. Now let's make this F this time. We're gonna go to F. We're gonna go to A, C, yeah, let's go to F here, and then we go again to here to F, dotted crochet, and then finish with the B here. Okay, so here we finish about this exercise. This last question, which is asking that look at the tunes you have written and add some musical words and symbol that you know. Also see page 51 to those for grade 3. This one I'm leaving up to you guys. You can just do it. It's very simple. You know the grade 1 and 2 symbols and everything, musical words. So you can just do an experiment on your own and just check that with the 51 page where they have given the musical words and everything. Okay, so now I'll see you in the next topic. Till then, thank you.